Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Trucks Builds. We are now on issue 64 of Eagle Moss's Build Your Own Back to the Future Delorean. Okay, so we're carrying on from yesterday's Build the DeLorean where we've done the hood box. Today we're doing the hood frame. So let me show you what we're doing in this one. So here is the hood frame. It's a big bit. I think this is plastic, yeah. So it doesn't look like there's that much to do. We don't get many parts, but we do have a few extra steps to do than what you'd normally think. So as we flick through, so we've got to take our big bit of frame. We're going to be attaching a couple of parts in there. And yeah, but then we're going to put in an LED going all the way through, taping that down so it doesn't come out. And then we're going to be attaching that to the actual hood itself with loads of AM screws. And then we're going to be attaching the actual hood to the DeLorean itself. But we should have something that looks a little like that by the end. And coming up next time, it does say in there we are doing a load of wires, but we're not doing wires because we are doing the actual luggage compartment in the next one. That is the following issue. So it'll be quite exciting to actually get this bonnet piece actually on the DeLorean itself, the first piece of bodywork on the DeLorean. Yeah, so I'm quite excited to get that on. So let's get the parts out and start building. Okay, so we've got the parts out. Here we are. Here's our frame. And we want to go with the back side first, the sort of rough side. We're going to be using this. So we've got these little cut out here with 2 peg holes. That's going to be for this. Now with this facing down, with this little catch on the inside, we're going to just peg this over these 2 peg holes on here. Quite a nice tight fit, it's not going to fall out or anything. So that's that one. Then we want to take this clear part here, and that's going to go into here as well. Mine looks like it, no, it's supposed to be like that. So let's drop that in there. That's going to give us like a little casing for an LED. So that's going to go on there. Now we need to take the LED, which is a square LED, and we're going to just be training this down here. So we need to train the wires going down this way. And they're going to follow this little track that's down here. So we do need a bit of tape. So there's 2 strips of tape on here. Let's get our first bit of tape and we can put that on. So it just wants to go roughly around about here somewhere. Oh, the LED's just popped out, so I'll get that back in. Roughly around about here somewhere. So let's get that in, make sure that this isn't coming out, which it is. So I'm going to pop that just there. Just like so. That's going to hold that down for us. I've got to put one more just down the bottom, just to make sure this wire stays in. So as we go around this bend, keeping the wires trained in there. Just train that one round, down and into there. So I'm going to put this just on this corner here. There we are. That's that now in there. So we've got that in there. This LED is popping out at the minute. It's not as very loose fit, but when we attach the next part, that should hold that for us. So now we need to bring in our actual hood part itself, which I've got here. And this is going to go over the top of this. So as you can see, we've got the sort of indentation there. So we need to make sure that these holes are clear on here, which mine isn't. So I'm just going to maneuver that with the screwdriver. Make sure it's out of the way and it's not going to get caught on the screw port, and it's not going to cause a short anywhere. Right, that should be fine. So now we can turn this over. This is going to go onto there. This way round, not that way round. So this way round, we're going to slide this down. There we are. That was quite fiddly to fit in there, I don't mind saying that. So now I just need to make sure that this is all lined up. There we go. Make sure it's all sitting flush. We do have like a little port just down the side there for our cable to come out. Make sure that is in there. Now we can just make sure that's all on there. Now every one of these holes is going to need an AM screw. So let's get all of these AM screws in. I'm going to go straight down the centre first. The first one. Now let's continue all the way around. And there we are. So we've got that all attached onto there with a little LED in there. So now we're going to attach this to the actual main part of the frame. So we're going to bring that, move this to the side, and I'm going to bring that up. So we've got our frame in. It wants us to put this in. So I'm just going to sort of lay this in sort of loosely for now. So we do need to flip this over anyway. So let's lay that onto there. I'm going to lay my actual cloth down. Make sure that this doesn't scratch. When we turn this over, we're going to have to line these brackets up. So that's the first job we've got to do, is line these brackets up. So I'm going to get this side lined up first, which is right there. These are also going to be AM screws, so let's get them in first before we move it. I might not be able to see this perfectly, but I'm going to get this secured down before we move it. That's that one. And the second one. Screws are going in really, really nicely as well. Now we just need to line this side up, making sure the cable stays within the part it's supposed to. There we are. That's that lined up. 2 more screws. That one, very last screw now is going in this side here. There we go. So we can turn this over now, and this should be lined up really, really nicely for us. Look at that. We've got a hood on. So let me see if I can get it. Opens up and down. Just like that. We don't actually attach these arms in this issue. We could have done with not fitting these in this issue actually. We could have done with fitting them in a future issue, because they did get in the way a bit when putting the actual the lining of the hood on. So there you go, that's issue 64 complete, and yeah, that is the actual hood part attached to the DeLorean now. We could have done with these parts here, these little arms being fitted at a later stage, because when we're putting the actual this part on, it was a bit awkward getting it past them, but yeah, we got it past there in the end. But yeah, it does look cool with the hood on there. So yeah, coming up next time, we're going to be having the luggage compartment. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please leave a like down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.